Hope Channel, changing lives.
Asiranka Nyankopon wen universo pa ne bambo sonkwa odi abomi no mienu wama ye nkwa moje die mu afrosane ye da so tiase a ye kasa ye ni kanfo enka ne din ye Nyankopon ase sanse ye ho ye pa ye gidi se wo soso na daroma wo ho eye baabi a wo bia memo akwa abasonkon aba Hope TV Ghana eye Hope Business Forum edru sabre a ye ba besi konwa na ya tena se ye di nkomo de fa ya bra bo ho de beboa ami etimi etumpon wo enwuma emu yesikasemu na afenso enema hodo a aka yebehia ewo wiase abrabo a yeboyi emu enu nti afei ena wabeka yensa se de medical catcher no aha ye Hope TV Ghana aha de ye de nsisan yesronko ena ema wabrabo na Hope Business Forum dwumadie sunso no ye ma odusua a wonti bi da nti free sabre de wodo afidie no to ba bia na wo se wo mre ene wadaje shene nso se dwumadie eye Medimafo Herbal Clinic ena aso ya sina bribia etenasia ye de ebrewo Medimafo Herbal Clinic me kire Professor Time Daso se say ya bono abodin se woye Professor of Biology in Herbal Medicine ewo Ghana mu hadum eye edisuafo anase edusua bia ewo America brochimemu Atlantic International University for na this abos body ama Medimafo Herbal Clinic wonum pani kwankyerefo no enu nti se wokọ no mu a to wadwen mu kra nenya abojo ne abotoye mu sanse yare bia odi bekọ ho bia no waye krado se obehwew ama wo ho atọ ne ya na woka misiri se o se yare ni bi wo ho no mu a eye entetia case enu nti ni awusu a wodi achinchiri miami ahodo nyina wadwen ye wo se unya anu aduro no Medimafo Herbal Clinic se bomodin ase obeba won maso ye na waba beje wayaresa won majoso ewo Kumase ebuakwa agogo eho ena omu ebutuo obese won omu edinsa woso a jemai ne frɛ wonum na fei enu onu eni nkita ho 0244 774 282 jinibie 0244 774 282 sa enso na obetimi afrɛ wonum ewo 0500 727215 0500 727215 ebio minsama wakwaba ebia na fei ena wabetena wafidie nanim makache wo se enchim ento baabia sanse ene ye ba besua enema ahodo bebre minua ba kon o Asante Dwaben Fiko ena dodo na anim se ye frɛ wa nwumre mechia wo ne wo honkafo ma abena ene mo frɛ ni nyina ye mamo special good evening afei me pese me busa say what are your aspirations, and the second question is, are you living in your aspirations? What are your goals in life? Growing up, you had a dream job. How did you position yourself for that dream job? These are the questions I'm asking you, and based on this, time kuchu yeba ye twa ye ho na yeba enkomo a yeba bedi eno no enu nti efa ho efa oba bi ho efa onua bi ho tifre obi biara se ebrason se obetena ni TV nanim na yensua de midin ede nana kwa misika me basisia
Doctor Chadibi, Amani Yari was to me.
Afei na twere ensem a ese moni duana ba mfa na haban ensa yale na abamu Dr. Time Daso ama oyalefo bia nya anidaso se ne yale befire ne so wo ebra wode nani akyerem wo Medimafo Herbal Clinic oyalefo ba ho na ohye na ebra empa ho gise de wawuo ana wasie no nko na ontumi abubuafo enante anifrafo esna panie stroke diabetes pressure ne yale nkai ne nyina aye entetia case wasiesie na yaresa bia ho kama doctor se fakakra bi beje wayaresa wo Kumase abuakwa agogo oyalefo bia kai se Medimafo Herbal Clinic Dr. Time da so.
Brenini o Brenini. Nyameba u Brenini. A bread set we are obofwa on my enidaso. I obofwa on my enidaso. And check near Jim Kwano waba. Hope channel ma wakwenya amwchimi akanyam sembe bi biara wo. Ebi ana wutimi fasam ntrapo. Ebi ana wutimi kasa said ye poor yo no. Ebi ana wutimi refiem. U Brenini o sa wodi usika ebeba beboa hope channel. No waso ya sene. Yetimi da me asem akọ omanchi aso ni tworom nyana wadaroma fa homan na fa usika fa so bi na onso fa bra yenko kanyamsem enya akra ewu nkwa *928 *34 *104 hash anase 0249193083 ubrani o se wunya akwanya na oye obofo a Oma enidaso. Hope Channel, yes, Sabrabo. Hope Channel, yeah, Gia Kranomqua.
Mr. Mwakwa Babio, Emra Hope TV Ghana, a Hope Business Forum Jumadie, and Yegusua Yade Emauno. Now, Maminka will say you can also be an angel of hope. We want you to be part of people who are contributing to support this channel. You know, we are imparting on your life and we are changing your life as well. And until your friend will say, Kakrebi Awobiano, Fabra and Fabe Kraya, na yintimina ye naso, na abribia yen sumo sumpa. And until all you have to do is to take your phone and dial *928 *34 *104 hash. *928 *34 *104 hash. Through that, you can also be an angel of hope. Then again, if you want to send your contribution via Momo, you can also dial this number or write it down. 0249193083. 0249193083. Let's all come together to be an angel of hope so that this channel can regularly come to your homes to support you and help to change your life. And then the more here the frefra kakra because me share and then common aye ba bedina e mudu do na no some of the terminologies ne and 70 bi ho no ma yentimi nya no twi no momfa nche ye but ye wogide say Hope TV de ho kronkron no e na ye na dwuma obema wanya emunti ase so however it goes we will plead with you to bear with us because some people are also calling that we should change the language from the local dialect to English language. We cannot just do that, but we will do our best to blend the two so that each and every one will have his or her share. Okay, as I told you earlier, your topic, positioning yourself for your dream job. Positioning yourself for your dream job. And I'm so ecstatic to have my special guest with me. He has been here before. And then the opening or the ending bedding common on your ha. But maybe a day your first time. Na oye hohoa mene owura Wellington Ken Adawu Wellington ono ena epani kwankyerefo a oda done by us ano afi nso oye dwemtrani edema African Street MBA. He is the chairman for African Street MBA and the founder for Done by Us. He goes by the name Mr. Ken Adawu Wellington. You are welcome to Hope TV.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
We are so glad to see you once again.
Thank you.
Anytime you come here, you give us more knowledge.
Oh, by grace.
Oh my God.
Yeah, by the grace of God.
Yes, we thank God. You know, growing up, na yewo enyuma bi wo ya dwimu a ye pese yeah. And then make it when I was in that was KG, but then you kind of stage 1 or something.
Yeah.
So stage 1, then the teacher asked, everybody was mentioning what they would do. In fact, I didn't know, but I just said, news.
Oh, wow.
That was what I said.
Wow.
I can remember, I was very little or very young. And then I could see myself now that even though I have not got into the height that I wanted to, but I know, say I'm on track.
You are living in your dream job.
Sure. Yes, one of my senior brother's son also said, made a mess one year. And we were laughing. We didn't know. I think last year or last 2 years, we also saw a video going viral about a little boy who said, "Menua mutu." And people were also laughing. I even told them that they shouldn't laugh because maybe her dream job was to become a caterer or something. So we should just help her to live in his, help him to live in his aspirations. Today we are going to talk about how we can position ourselves for our dream job. Let's get it started.
In fact, what can be, you know, Obia what the opposite or I mean, everybody has what they want to do. And most often, you know, when you look at people, depending on their goals in life, depending on my destiny, my life calling. So, and depending on their more satisfaction, what gives them that level of satisfaction, more energy, you know, they are happy to do so many things. Nina eba together, it to me for me the a dream job. Because ideally, obi waha isika money is important to them. Into your known dream job, they say obinya ejuma ebemano a lot of money. Obisu waha it has to do with job satisfaction. Ebia okwe ejuma niniji how ejuma netie how ejuma ne culture netie ni bibia eno na ye important mano. Obisu waha osha it's about the fact say ope ejuma ebema ne flexibility. Ebia na time or ye under 25 years no. Na sika nkwane wana dream, but we be 35, 40 or a family man or per time with the kids, the family tea, ne goals na assessment. So you can dream job a womu auro baby and an impa o dream job to me assessment based on level or we drew in life, based on economic and external factors that surrounds you, among other stuff. But then, in short, your dream job is something that brings you satisfaction, and satisfaction in so many levels. So, be or say, me am person me yemi juma as an entrepreneur, and all that. So, in short, that forms, you know, your dream job. You know, that's the fundamental of it.
Oh, okay, that's very interesting. So one may ask, how did they start? Started sense and at what time?
Right. So with say about no time I shall say there. It depended. Obi waha from like say when you were young, teacher bisa or you wanted to read the news. There are certain things that influence that. You know, parents influence children. Sometimes teachers influence children. Sometimes they are in kola eshe who they associate with and all that influence them as well. And as you are moving in life too, there are certain external factors able to me influence or shaping how you see your thing. And even spiritual matters. Obi waha, you encounter God and you know you are revealed to your destiny and your life purpose, and that influences you as well. Osha Obisu Waha, mostly a lot of people I interact with are into jobs that they are not happy. But it's because the you know, unemployment rate and all that, they find themselves in the pressure, so they find themselves in it. A lot of people are doing things that they didn't learn. That's not what they went to school to learn. But because a job opportunity abundant. So you see quite a lot of people trying to still want to get into that dream job and all that, yes.
Oh, that's very interesting. So with this, no, sometimes obi aspires to be a, for instance, or a teacher, but later on the person finds himself being a nurse. What are some of the interceptions that cause this, let me say, a drastic change?
Oh, life. I mean, life can take so many things, you know, and that's life.
Okay.
And that's why we ought to pray, connect to God, make sure that our life goes according to what
plan.
you can do humanly, which I'll talk about, you know, beyond what you can do humanly. But sometimes life takes a turn. There was a gentleman that hawks on the street, that used to hawk on the street, not to books, was street, and he became a friend. Yeah, I'm a top books, me park traffic, now I invited him into my office, and he became a friend, and his dream was to become a teacher. So he ended up going to the teaching school, teachers training college, you know, and from time to time he will call me, oh, school to send Kofi, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm sure now he's passed out, or yeah. So for him, no, at that stage, that came out, you know. But my main chipping hint said, Obi was also a job security. We say Obi nene risk tolerance.
Yeah.
I mean, we have people who are almost at Juma Bakumu for more than 20 years.
They are okay.
They are okay. They don't want to move. Sometimes within the company, crap, you can say promotion, but on pet, so Obia nene there. But there are opportunities scattered across. It will be opportunities are there. But it is important how you spot the opportunity. I know you're important. Apart from that too, how prepared you are to say why you're prepared, I'll be meeting that opportunity. For instance, there can't dream job. Every job comes with certain expectation in terms of qualification, expectation in terms of experience, expectation in terms of say skill set. Sometimes, you know, obi wa focus too much on say okusku nkwa
certificate na go
onya certificate na go ba oni experience a ye de koye ejuma no. You know, they say ejuma wo yesi obi betumi anya certificate ne obetumi a chartered courses, obeye masters, obeye PhD, but a base can use ejuma no ne say obe can use into bon say o nimpa ne probationary period no na che say yes sorry we cannot confirm you. My partner in UK, business partner back home, John Dalton, he's into crisis communication and management. And I mean, one press conference now, like some professors came around who teach communication and crisis management and all that. And Obisan said, welcome to the press conference. And you realize, man, no, that was his first press conference, but he was a professor. Okay. So there is that academic side. Then every dream job comes with the experience side. Sometimes you can say, for instance, you need X number of years in experience, and rightly so. Experience is key. You know, there are ways to accumulate that. And a skill set. So, into my main backtrack here a bit now. Young fan it say Obia Owo school. Or what dream job, right? Uwo school for instance, ABA year diploma, HND, degree. Now it is important, say, first to get into your dream job, say uwankesa unya life goals. So now besides say what are your life goals?
Yes.
What are important to you? What do you want to achieve from now into the future, so that you work towards it? Knowing your life goals, important. 1. 2. You need to know your weakness and your strength. Into him say analytical, bunny calculation, this anyamana, that mean engineering.
Okay.
Do you get it?
So you must know yourself well.
You must know yourself, know your strength, know your weakness. If you have that passion for a particular thing that you are not good in, then you build your skill, you learn it.
Okay.
So knowing yourself is key, right? Now, apart from that, too, making sure say you need to know your what makes you happy. What are you passionate about? Then the man will need you, so that at least unya oko into that field na. And you say I'll match 5, 6. Ube sorry one pemuna chese. Ube kasasa stand because ukwe jumani we ni enye.
If you don't like case, don't be a teacher.
You need to know what makes you happy. It's like say wakoye doctor, wakoye nurse, usuru moja. Moja we ni nje. So I say what makes you happy, what pushes you. Then passion, you know, that is key. Into another guide to know that okay, unya ejuma we are ebede, right?
Yeah.
Now, knowing that is the first step. Another bow mao identify market industry. I say okum ebia obekwa ko teacher, ebia obekwa ko nurse, obekwa ko doctor, ebia wow be start with juma nimpo, ebia ohwa oye ade with say obe fix nyama, so you become an artisan. You know, and I say we are there with, you know, utumi ton ade nti ube biwa sales company trading and all that. That is one. The other thing to say, I say industry now common, your levels in terms of qualification or
Yes.
So as a student, unim say, let's take this professional service firms like to be a chartered accountant, tax expert, to be an auditor and all that. Well, masters doesn't mean much in that. You have to be a chartered accountant,
Okay.
a chartered tax person, a chartered economist. So, focus now for your PhD now we now charter ya.
I say we are beating around.
In my opinion, it doesn't really hold weight. You have to charter because that is required to enter into the space. As a student who was school, you have a degree. You have 4 years. You know, I know Obiane in economic circumstance, but let's say roughly normal, moderate. I urge my student mentees to make sure say, who school no na oyeden. Once you've identified that part, you look into that industry, that profession, and you realize that there are certain qualifications that are needed. Don't wait till ube school and sana ube signing. I call back as a chatter. Whilst you are in school, if it is possible, speak with your parents and start the chartering course.
As an extra course.
As an extra course.
Okay.
So that by the time I ube school no, na oyede. No so. Is it easy and easy?
No.
But recently, you said me who news be the youngest chartered accountant at the University of Ghana. Oh, I think about 8 refi age but University of Ghana. So such a person on any mate, look, there are over 10,000 graduates in a year.
From the same field.
From the same field. A lot of people are graduating. Into on any mate, a call for, let's say, graduate entry programs, maybe entry-level jobs. Onubenya.
Yes.
Onubenya, clearly.
Extra.
Clearly, you know, sometimes you get people just focusing on, I want to make first class. I want to make first. Now with just other aspects, it is good to make first class. But if you can make the first class and add other things, it is well.
Okay, so based on this, it clearly states that Yenfan is a obema who about person warren. It is the beauty that will attract the man. But after they have come together, they will get to know the character. So even before, you may have all the skills, but if you don't have the certificates, that will attract the employer.
Yes.
You may be lacking.
Well, that will give you the stepping stone into, will open the door for you to go in.
Okay.
Now, there are other ways to open the door anyway, which we'll talk about.
Okay.
But mostly, the hour paper so, or CV, in code, and a baby, then door number. Now, say most dream jobs also have a minimum level of experience at SEUNA. You see a lot of graduates who be back and say, oh, me need almost 10 years experience, let's say 2 years experience, me need 2 years experience. I just finished school. But Uwo school, no, there are Oma Kwanya Oyeden, or tertiary. You should take up internship jobs.
Okay.
Oh, so taking up internship jobs whilst you are in school is good because within the 4 years I'll be in school, no, you would have acquired a minimum of 1 year job experience. With the national service, so can you have 2 years experience, which is basic for most of the entry-level jobs now, before you climb up into that your dream job. No?
Okay.
Now, apart from internships to build job experience, volunteering. Nkofo bebre mpe volunteering.
Yeah, that's true.
Volunteering. Oh, and I so to America. Of course, sometimes money is good, but money is not everything.
Yeah.
So, yamfa say we there nimpa or field mudada. When you are, let's say you are 30 years, you're already in a field, you are working, but you want to switch profession. But switching now, maybe I won't need that experience in that field, right? As you've realized, to say an MNA will be a kasa or year into graphic designing, creative syndrome, or since you see an interest as Sisa, the interest is more into software development.
Wow.
A person going to software development, and on that, oh yeah, like a money satisfaction. So somebody like that, you can volunteer to build experience, and he has a very good full-time job. But or apply for as a software developer or maybe a Google app owner, because the skill is not there, the experience is not there. So you build a skill and you volunteer, you do internship, you work on projects. So project is also another special project. Sometimes it's in line with what you want to do. You can attach yourself and build up. And also,
so the experience does not necessarily mean full-time
job. Full-time job, but no.
Okay.
You can even be a freelancer. Now you freelance to build experience. You can volunteer to build experience. You can do internship to build experience. You can work on projects. It can be your own projects or other projects to build experience. Now, my main backtracking yes, so let's talk about skills now. Every dream job requires certain skills. There are some skills you acquire from school. There are some skills you acquire as a wankasa usuya wadie. So once you know what you want to do and you know the industry you want to go in, look out for the skills that they need and build your own skill. They say a branch we are making was and so person going to software development. Building skills is not only about sitting in a classroom. When you're mentor, Obia Osia software development, from him. Apart from that, our online, there are a lot of courses online on YouTube. Instead of say, Oko YouTube, Oko share other things and all that, you can what? You can use that to learn certain skills and then practice. Practice makes man perfect. Sure. But sometimes, you can practice wrongly if you don't know how the practice should go.
Sure.
That's why you need to acquire some of these materials. So those are few ways to build the skills. And apprenticeship. In our part of the world, apprenticeship say be important. But it is very key. Irrespective of wherever you find yourself, you can go under somebody. You can go under a master in quote who has acquired skills and all that, then you understudy the person on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
Very necessary. Yeah.
Some people don't even include that in their CV.
Some people don't even include that in their CV. Well, so these are qualification, knowledge, skill, experience are key or fundamental for you getting a dream job.
Okay.
Now, let's look at, for instance, how to get your dream job. Say when you are how do you get your dream job? You'll be a make say promotion. Will be a friend of personal branding.
Okay.
Right? How do you position yourself to be attractive to get a dream job?
Okay.
Now, experience now are building through volunteering is add up to you being valuable and attractive. At the same time, no, there are certain things that say, oh yeah, right? You need to put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, how will people get to know what you have, what you can do? And these days, it is quite a bit easy. Social media is out there.
Yeah.
So instead of say, oh, use social media or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, or the trap video, or was, of course, there is monetization on that space. If that is what you are doing, that is
another way.
It's another thing altogether. But instead of say, oh, the yanyamana with a selfie now, oh, they try. Why don't you put your skills out there? Why don't you position yourself as somebody who is into A, B, C, who is coming up, and then you put your things out there and all that? Okay. And I entreat Obi Bia Ope Jumabia in the white collar job, formal work. No? LinkedIn is a professional platform that you can adopt. Beyond that, how you can take up speaking opportunities for people to get to know you.
Okay.
Right? Volunteer ni bibemo. You can say, oh, you pay Obia or one in this area, Brana Bekasa on this thing. Go and talk.
Yes. Grab the opportunity.
Grab the opportunity. ABR, sorry, you say you pay, grab the opportunity. Grab the opportunity, and then these are ways and means you are using to build yourself. Now, to promote yourself. Now, another key thing when it comes to promotion has to do with communications. You need to be able to communicate as a person seeking your dream job.
Okay.
Because if you are not able to communicate, it will do what? It will bring you down, right? Now, so promoting yourself is key. One other way to promote yourself is networking. Networking. A lot of people networking, and you'll be surprised even in a time you see unemployment rate high, you know. Obi outumi networking will never go out of job. Networking is saying say over contacts, say unima manfo. Speak to people.
Your network is your net worth.
Of course, speak to people. Okay. Sometimes obi wo only ejuma wo, but the fact that oneo what that rapport na also trying to say how valuable you are and how you can add up the value you can bring to their business, their company, their institution. No? It can create a job for you.
Okay.
And I know of a gentleman that got a job in a bank based on that, based on networking.
Okay.
And or not there, or and before I reach out to the CEO in a conference, or research about the bank, or in that network session, he was pouring solutions to a problem he has identified as an outsider.
Creating a chance for himself.
Creating a chance. And I say, come in as a consultant, and I did far full time.
Wow.
So networking is also another way to put yourself out there. As a student, you see a lot of students who they can speak to people. A lot of the youth that they can speak to people. Speak up. Approach people. But don't just approach people and obia
in a nice way.
In a nice way. Now, obia, nobody will see value or something valuable and push away.
Sure.
Yeah. Something valuable and push away. And what is value? Say, Obabe improving impano and a company no and an institution no the omoye.
The impact.
The impact. What are you bringing on board? So networking, so viewers, ABA, sorry, I see go school network session go, seminars, conferences go. ABA young. These days, business cards, you don't, it's a way to give your contact. There are QR codes about the training panel, the phone scanner, when you have contact, when you portfolio, when you have CVs, those kind of, and I make sure say you have those things handy. All the time. Also, now make I say, Lady Bia, menene can so your page, you say, okay, send your CV. Or they send it CV, just only soft copy. It's a hard copy, and our CV documents, and all the phone name now we track.
Once you can scan.
Once you can scan. And then you send your CV, so bisa questions be. Now we tell us CV,
Yeah, to suit
that. Job. But Obi wa say send or send it CV. One CV. To me, they apply 200 jobs on Sesano. So these are some of the things that you can do to position yourself for your dream job. Apart from that, let's look at where to find your dream job. Your dream job, no be yes, your unemployment is high. Important. And not just in Ghana. There are people being laid off in even developed countries and all that. How do you find your dream job? As I said, opportunities for her, you have to seek out. You have to seek out. Of course, there are the normal job portals and those things are for posting in Yemen. One of the underrated space, say, print media.
Yeah.
Be what the whole year on kind daily graphic there. But I can guarantee you, say in Ghana, most established companies are more advertising for jobs in daily graphic. Most established, because big advertising in, and even for government sector works. So when you come to state-owned enterprises, it's a companies are buying their companies, by law, they're supposed to do some of these things. So
they recruitment for the security services.
Yes. So they post those things. Oh, they menka say newspaper every day. But sometimes nobody to me a newsstand. Networking ni bia no. Only nimpa or newsstand wa fana down for.
Yeah.
Oh, they all far no bia before be ko ejuma na say. Only ne ka sa wa fa daily graphic wa hwem. Ke bibia na we twa now they are saying.
And now, some of them are even online that you can download.
That you can download. So that is key. And I say, my friend who is an exceptional IT person, but has been also a job for some time. And I say, me who IT manager, and I'm try and I'm saying, so this is something. Look into it, and so you can find jobs like that. Online is there, visit companies' website.
Okay.
Sometimes most established institutions, I would say established institutions, will be putting career opportunities on their site and all those things, But the most effective way is networking.
Yeah.
The most, in my opinion, the most effective way. And you don't network just for you don't network just for networking sake or your friend is saying. You need to define the value that you are bringing to the person you are associating yourself with.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So these are just in a nutshell a few things we can look at.
That's very fascinating. And in fact, the discussion is getting keener. Obeso boduem na ya homeso kakraba na opinso bi agu munase. Therefore, ebia na fe na wabetina wo TV nanim aha I Hope TV Ghana na business forum eso nkombo na yeguso ayedin and yehwe strategies that you can put across I bem wetimi get you closer or even to reach your dream job. Into how you can position yourself. Yes, what you only aspire without doing anything. You have to take actions, and these are the positive actions that could help you to also get there. And until we are still here, and we will continue with the conversation after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, Pathfinders.
Hello, Pathfinders.
It's the dream Pathfinder Campori. So, Pathfinders, are you ready for this year's Dream Pathfinder Campori?
The West Central Africa Division welcome you to the Dream Pathfinder Campori.
I'm so excited to be meeting other Pathfinders from the 22 countries from the West Central African Division.
Let's meet on 24th to 30th December 2023 at Valley View University Campus, Accra, Ghana. Dream Pathfinder Campori! Yay!
Onyankopɔn akyɛ doctor akyɛdeɛ bi mama no nyare wasotumi paa.
Afei na twerɛ nsɛm a ɛse monyi dua na ba mfa na haban ensa yale no abamu. Dr. Tam da so ama oyalefoɔ biara nya anidaso sɛ ne yale befiri ne so. Wo ebra wɔde nani akyerɛ mu wɔ Medimafo Herbal Clinic. Oyalefoɔ ba hɔ na ɔhyɛ na ebra empa ho. Gye deɛ wawuo ana wasie no nko na ontumi. Abubuafoɔ ɛnante anifrafoɔ esna panie. Stroke, diabetes, pressure ne yale nkan ne nyinaa aye entatia case. Wasiesie na yaresabea hɔ kama. Doctor se fakakra bi beje wayaresa wɔ Kumase Abuakwa Agogo. Oyalefoɔ bia kai sɛ udimafo ye Medimafo Herbal Clinic. Dr. Time Daso.
Mema kwa babio se Nyankopɔn so nhyira se wanya abotre ne adagye atwen ya ma yetwa ye ho aba. Ye ba betoa enkombo no so na mame acknowledge me nuanom a omo wo Facebook ya omo de omani edi dwumade no achi. William da samo me pacha odin no mamoni ya na wode acheme. Or say you are on point. It's good to choose what interests you and relate to your passion. And I feel so Nicholas Donko as a perfect lecturing. In fact, he is speaking from experience. I salute you, sir. You do all. God bless you and the team for being there for us. And these are some of the comments that we have received from Facebook. You can also bring your comment as well, and we will do justice to it. Yeah, but why enkomo so and ye free ha because one any entina kwesi say ye bewie Mr. Wellington. You are doing well. The people, I mean, our viewers are very happy.
Praise God.
And they are enjoying the show. Let's continue from where we ended.
We were talking about where to find the jobs. And you can networking, you can using the media through mostly, like I said, print media. Yeah. Also visiting companies' websites. But networking is key.
Sure.
In Ghana, I would say a month for and you see recruitment agencies. But there are a lot of recruitment agencies. One kasa, what building in industry, your dream job or qualifications. No, but to me, and your mark of the rest there are some good recruitment agencies because me page 1% me say this and this, yes, you know. Abroche Mona mostly me who say yes sir, where you register with a recruitment agency, then they give you jobs. But in Ghana, no. But that's one of the avenues a man for between the AFA. Okay. Volunteering is another way. You know, like I said, obia anywhere obey value and let it go.
Sure.
You know. And like I said, minimum the job was not there, but based on that approaching and telling them their problem and giving them a solution, that opened the door. So okay, be a consultant for a few months. I say, let's change it into a full-time job. So these are some of the things. Beyond that, okay, Yamaho, Quine say, okay, send your CV. You know, important say, send your CV, no, tailor CV, no, to the job.
Okay.
Like I was saying, you just send CV, just like that. And I will be me say send the CV, who are so CV now we try last page now into or the pen at now we try. Of course, not to mock the person, but it is important, you know, because that shows the person that who are serious
or you are not.
And CV to Obi-Wan Obo said, ni CV 8 pages. Baby. One at what time or backline? Be any time or backline. Meanwhile, the CV can be tailored into 1 page, maximum 2 pages. There are certain things that share more for baby CV and necessary. The CV must be specific, and I always say a format like Udinya or top, right? Or contact details, or social media presence. I recommend or LinkedIn.
Okay.
Now about a short description about you yourself, a short professional description, 1 paragraph, short but then spot on. That highlights your skills, highlights what is important to you, highlights what you can do. 1 paragraph until no better 3rd line. Then you can put key achievements. Key achievement. Until no say the achievement be share say ABA you are able to fix car doors, for instance. But meanwhile, call for let's say a business development job. You have to change it. So that's why you send one CV in cop. You have to amend the CVs and push it. So key achievement comes. Then I would put after key achievement just some bullet points. I would also put professional work experience.
Okay.
And I say, if there is a break in your work experience now, you would have to account or answer for it.
Why it happened?
Why the break? On the serious companies, of course, we're talking about dream jobs, so we're looking at serious companies. Sure. Serious companies will do background checks, will even call your past companies just to do background check and all those things. So a professional experience comes. Then I would even put your educational background, and then your certifications, and then ABR. Say depending on the job, if you have done some research and all those things can be there, and then probably your hobbies or that one you can take it out. Your reference not needed. When you cut it, you'll be asked to bring your reference.
Oh, okay.
Some companies would have their reference templates already. The call interview near your backer say fill it, send it. And I now open our fill it. You give contacts, now I send them. So this should be able to go 2 pages, but roughly I can say 1 page. Two will be all 10 years, 15 years experience, but if CV a 1-2 page.
Very simple.
Simple, but okanya,
Yes.
very packed.
Incuum.
Yeah. And mostly, you know, you share CV margin. We were our normal margin. Over normal margin, we font size 12. Font size 12, normal margin. You can achieve 1 page, you can achieve 2 pages. You let's stick to 2 pages. You can achieve 2 pages. Increase narrow margins at 3. You can reduce the font size 11, 10.
Okay.
That can fill in. There are also OSHA experience now, the date and all that. Obi wa the company name 1 line, date no 1 line. They like the duration another line. That pushes the document down. Company name and the year you've worked can be on the same line. Company name on the left, year you've worked, maybe from this day to this, on the same line. Then key achievements are what achieving in the company, and not necessarily job description.
Okay.
To me, you know, key points, and you tailor it to the work that you are applying for. So that is one thing. Now, send you CV, so Obi wa sending CV and no. You are supposed to be able to follow up. I even recommend say, what identify your dream job. No, what you do before you send a CV is to reach out to somebody.
Okay.
You reach out to somebody and say, oh, I've seen this job role, I'd like to talk about, and most companies will be willing to talk about it. You know, I did some consultancy job in London, and how I got it, by the grace of God, I saw it on LinkedIn. I reached out to one of the board of directors, you know, who I think she's a Lebanese. You know, in the Middle East, she's a top person in the energy space. You know, so I've seen that the company that you, and it's an international company, they are in over 18 countries.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that this company that you sit on the board, they've issued this, they want this consultant to help this and this. So myself and the firm would like to, you know, come in, and they wanted individual consultants, not as a company. So you say you say, oh yeah, can yes, apply to do. You know, then we pushed CV through and everything. Then it came like that. But if of course, there are times that there are times you don't even necessarily have to know the person, but online, most people are on LinkedIn, like I said. Online, you reach out to them. Sometimes to me, now I share HR. HR, no. Websites, and most companies have their team on their website. You go on LinkedIn, you send a message. So I to share a profile in your man, be to my audience. Just now, no, what this is how it is, this is how it is, and all that. Then you push.
Okay.
Now, when you apply, you need to follow up. Maybe I won't teach you. I say, I will make sure say, follow up. A man for be and follow up. Bones and the dream job after the call. You know, sometimes by following up, companies also realize that, oh, okay, wow, this person really want to work for us and all those things. Now, so assuming why you're saying now you're for interview, there are some interview sessions skills, practicals, aptitude tests, sometimes testing on certain things before I cover vocal into stages. You make sure say skill no a key as I shall say na know everything about the business.
Okay.
Know everything about the business. Find out weak links, weak points about the business. They are all bad, you know. Maybe I be hire as PRO. Find out some of the issues that the business is facing.
Okay.
Need their own banner, what you come and bring and how you would be able to help them and all that. Then there are general questions. General questions. You bisa, you know, just to check your intrinsic elements or behaviors or, those things, But could be to say, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And I mean, Martina interview panel also. Besides, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Because in the next 5 years, I see myself owning my own business. I'm going to what you are going. I'll have my own business. Because obi haiwa, oma wijuma, obi training on the job learning or training or building. Of course, you need to answer by making them know that you are interested in working for them, seeing yourself there. 5 years is a long time for you to ascend into a higher position, a higher role in the company. Do you get it? In the company. That one, because they are hiring you to help them to be profitable, to grow, to, of course, you don't see yourself, and I don't advocate for anybody to stay in the same position for 5 years. No. You need to grow. Right? So a lot of people make that mistake. That's one mistake that that came up, just right now in my head. But there are quite a number of mistakes among probably. Yeah. Martina interview panel that interview for I think business development person to lead business development for a young company. And Ababa will be Obaye. First question, why you doing on kasa? Second question, why you doing on kasa? Third question, meanwhile start to say usu.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Adan.
Third question was start to say usu. Because the questions were technical, where it's about skill. So later I realized, I'll say, nah, questions known to me answer. And some people also lie on the interview. But clearly, the person sitting there knows the right answer. Sometimes, and your right answer, no, not sure, but how you are able to. And then, Kofobi was also a can't problem now, or, like, okay, so how would you do ABC? I was interviewing a communication consultant, I think about 2 years ago, Lady B. Then somebody sent this, a senior person sent a CV. So, are you good? Are you good? So, okay, so assuming you have a client that wants a communication strategy, they are in this industry, that industry, this industry. What are some of the things that you look out for in gathering data before we do the communication strategy? Now, after you've gathered those data, what structure do you propose the communication strategy should take? I feel not your idea. There's somebody in their 40s.
Wow.
And now why your communication manager that? Do you get it? I feel not you're not what you're doing. So you need to say you have to be truthful and then give a follow-up on how you are going to make sure that you build those skills. Well, of course, by the year and are coming to learn on the job. They want somebody to come in to change the processes and all those things. It's there. Once you show that willingness to learn, it's very necessary. Beyond that, so important, say what passage through interview Yamawo Ejumano. Most people don't think about first 30 days, first 60 days, first 90 days. Your name will be so making sure say, between the first 30 days, when you Ejumano. Between the first 60 days, between the first 90 days. Like I was saying, every company has a strategic plan. Biwa ya management on bisapo for company in a strategic plan. Every company or most company, well-run companies should have their annual report for the previous year. And a lot of details about their ACOSO within that year, and some companies have it for all the previous years that they've been in operation. What they're looking at doing in future as well. You know, you can pick it from there, right? It is important to get departmental reports. In the strategic plan, who setting goals and objectives that have been set for your department. Department now, it has been set for you. You then sit down, speak with your line manager. If you are the boss, to look at what has been done, what hasn't been done, how you can add value in Yema, so that you know that for the first 30 days, you are well, because you are now inside, you are well abreast with what the company is about. Then 60 days and 90 days, and that goes from there. Now, lastly, to maintain your dream job when you get it, has to do with character, usubain.
Subain, no,
very necessary.
Yeah, they're not very happy up. I think we are almost running out of time.
Right. So, subaino or character, very necessary. Or sense of urgency. Who are woman juma. But take it so long. Yama with juma yaka say, try and finish by 5. Ube to me you say ubeba no nye. Sense of urgency. Your professional etiquette. People are in a professional setting. You know, I'll say yeah. Meeting, you know, those kind of things. Like, send email, yes, and thanks. You know, to me, can't thank you, but thanks. You know, and interacting with people. You know, obisu are pride. Ashenimu, bisu unim kasa. Onim kasa, irrespective. You know, say nimpa onene kasa shawa, say nimpa onene kasa is above you. Be onim kasa at all, onene colleagues. No. Yeah, people look at you from afar. And one thing, when you're a dream job in our company, you have to know, say, there are certain places, certain meetings are unkang, uniho. And within the business, you need people who to speak for you when key decisions are being made, who are sitting in a boardroom. So within the company, you need to also network. That professional etiquette, interpersonal skills, are necessary for you to maintain that dream job.
Thank you very much. Maybe you want to greet someone.
So I would like to say hello to and greet my wife and my kid, and also to my colleagues, the guys running done by us, and all the Africa Street MBA cohorts and coordinators, facilitators, and all that. I would also want to say, if you need help with some of the things we've discussed, if you also need help in terms of business in Yema, you can reach out to us or call www.dbughana.com. You can reach out to us, help in your business, or help you out even on some of the things that we've discussed, how to put some of these things together. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sometimes it's so sad when all my guests say hi to their wives. But I believe that one day I'll also say hello to my wife.
Amen.
That is what we are hoping for. Thank you very much for staying with us. Mijiri said all that we have discussed, no, Western BB Efrimu. Say, Onam Kwanosona watch here based on this discussion, no, Edoba BC Equinomu. Thank you to Mr. Ken Adawu Wellington.
Thank you, sir.
Why are dear Papa Ewo? Hintasema Odia Maye, so that we would know how to position ourselves for our dream job. Special thanks to Midima for her back clinic. Almost on a soya sena yade and FM Jumediano Ebreo. Make I will say quickly, Ubet me about the angel of hope. Just dial star 928 star 34 star 104 hash star 928 star 34 star 104 hash. And I say 0249193083. Na fe kakra wan fa be soya sene na yetimi enyina na so medin edi nana kwa misika sabe de esi ha chia mu nyina emam shalom.
Onyankopɔn akyɛ doctor akyɛdeɛ bi mama no nyare waso tumi paa.
Yama obi bia akwaba e de ba be dimafo heba clinic oyalefo bia odimafo de heya doctor se gese de wawuo anansa yesie no